Y'all, this is a 17-minute video. I did not know it was 17 minutes until I started editing it, but it's long. I hope y'all love it though. All right, what up, best friends? Welcome back to my channel. So Slove Hair has sent me this wig. This is a sponsored video. So they sent me a 200% density 28-inch stock frontal wig that comes pre-plucked, and I am going to customize it with you guys. So let's do it. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use 30 volume developer and express 9 level lift from Blonde to Brilliance, because I want to get a nice lift, so I'll only have to do it one time. As for color, I'm Cherry Bomb and Burgundy Envy from Kiss and Adore. So those are the two colors I'm going to be mixing to achieve the color that I want to do. Okay, you guys, so I look crazy, but excuse this. This is the picture that I'm going for. I seen this photo on Ming Lee, and she looked cute in it. Now, I did a video on a wig that's similar to like that, but basically it's the same thing. I'll show you my wig right here, and we're just gonna update it and recreate it for you guys, because I did that years ago, maybe like 4. So I felt like this is a long wig. Let's make her burgundy highlights. Okay, all right, so let's do it. Okay, so I have my wig sectioned into 5 different sections. So there's 4 in the back and then 1 in the front, which is for the money piece highlight section. Okay, so this is how I have it sectioned. It's super easy to get through. So this is what you want to do. So I'm gonna take the first piece and I'm gonna bleach this piece first, because I want this to be the brightest and I want it to lift the most. So I'm gonna use my developer and my bleach, and I'm gonna heavily saturate this section, okay? And when I get close to the roots or to the knots, I'm gonna blend it up so I won't have a harsh line of demarcation. So basically all you want to do right here is just highly saturate this piece of hair, and then once it's fully saturated, you want to add some more bleach to make it even more saturated so it can come out even, and you want to wrap it in foil. And do not, and I mean do not, crumble up your foil, because when you crumble up your foil, you get lines of demarcation in your bleaching job, and that's not what you want. So don't crunch it up, just fold it neatly. You'll see me do it right now. Okay, so you want to get your foil, lay it nicely in there. I actually use 2 pieces of foil because this hair is pretty long, and I just folded it up and wrapped it nicely and neat. Boom. Let's move to the back, okay? So I like to comb out the section first to make sure that there's no knots or tangles, and then I'm gonna weave the section in and out. So you saw me weave it. The top section I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put some bleach on the tips. Okay, now you gauge how far you want this to go up. So this was the back, so I wanted to go pretty far up, but I still wanted a lot of the the darker color to show. So I'm gonna put it on the tips and blend it up, and then I'm gonna take the other piece that I did not bleach and put it on the tips and blend it up. But I'm not gonna take it as high as I did the other piece, because when you rinse it out and look at the wig all together, it's going to look blended. It's gonna have lower areas where the color starts and higher areas where the color starts. So it makes the blend of the actual wig looks pretty better. So, and then after I do that, I'll take it and wrap it in foil and then move on to the next section. So this piece is a big piece, so I'm gonna separate it into 2. I'm gonna go ahead and do the chunky highlight weave, and you're gonna see me do it right now. Comb it out, comb that thing out, because you want to make it easier for yourself. And then you're gonna take the bottom of the rat tail, or you can use your finger, and weave it. There we go. And weave it, pull it out, and you're going to bleach the ends and blend it up. Again, how high you want it to go, it's up to you. So I'm just basically using my hands for this. You really don't need a brush. And so I'm gonna just saturate the area. You want to use a lot of bleach, because if you use a lot of bleach, the bleaching job is going to come out even. So the more streaky the bleach job is, the more streaky your hair will come out. So you have to always remember that. So right now I'm gonna put bleach on the other area, and I'm not going to take it as far up as I did that first piece. And once I have it saturated, that you see one is higher than the other, I'm gonna take my foil, wrap it up nicely and neatly, and let it process. And so I basically do this for the entire wig. Now when I get up to the top, like closer to the face area, like where the layers are, I'm gonna do like the balayage technique, where I'm gonna highlight the side of the piece that I'm taking. And you see I'm doing like a streak of bleach on the side, and then I feather it down. And you want to make sure that that's heavily saturated as well. And I do that when I get closer to the top for the areas, because I do want color on the sides of my wig or my hair. And I don't want the money pieces just to be sitting alone. Like, it has to blend good. So I like doing this as well. So this is one technique that I do. So I do this only on two pieces of the wig, this side and the exact opposite side of the wig. I do it like that. And after I blend it and it looks good, I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap it in foil. Okay, and so for the last section at the top, so I'm also going to do the balayage technique on this as well. Like, as far as putting the bleach on there, you want to put the bleach on each side of that section. So you're going to see me pull up the bleach going towards the top, and then you're going to see me pull the bleach on the other side going towards the top. And you're also going to see me make a line through the middle, but it's all going to be saturated and blended, because again, when you rinse out your wig, you want everything to be seamless and cohesive. So that's what I do. And once I finish doing that, I'm gonna tie it up. I'm not tie it up, but I'm gonna use the foil, wrap it up, make it and let it process. Now I left the bleach on here for about 20 minutes, and then this is how much it lifted. This is the 9-level lift. It lifted pretty good. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna take my bucket, and I use a 40 volume liquid developer. I would have used 30, but my Sally's only carried 40, so I use 40. And I'm gonna pour 5 scoops of bleach into that I think it's a 32-ounce bottle. I use a whole 32-ounce bottle for that. And I mix it, and then I just literally put my wig in there, make sure it is saturated, because I want the dark parts, the black, the 1B parts of the wig to lift a little bit. Now, I only keep this on for about 4 minutes, and honestly, 4 minutes was a little bit too much for even 40 volume developer. So you could even get away with a 20 volume developer with this, because I feel like mine's lifted a little bit too much, because I did want my top of my wig a little bit darker. But you definitely want to massage that mixture. This is lowball like a bleach bath, but it's not a bath, because you're not adding soap, you're not adding water. You're strictly using developer, liquid clear developer, and bleach to get this job done. So it goes through the hair super easy, and you just want to make sure you're massaging that bleach throughout the entire wig, so you won't have any blotchy spots. Okay, so this been sitting in here for about 4 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off. You could tell that the black has turned into like a brown, and that's what I wanted, because I don't want it too light. I just wanted it a brown tone, so when I do the watercolor method and dip it, it'll be a hue of the reddish color, not as light as the parts that was bleached. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out, and I am going to show y'all me dipping it, but I don't have my tripod, so Okay, so I'm filling it up with hot tap water, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the cherry bomb to the water. I don't know why that one coming off big, but hold on, let me use my... Okay, so I have 2 bottles of cherry bomb and a half a bottle of burgundy envy. I poured all of that in there, and then all I'm gonna do is let my wig soak. So I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like once it is dry. I'll be back. So this is what my wig looks like after it has been plugged, baby hairs. And actually I removed the red staining off of the lace because my lace was super red. And what you use is color oops. I do have a video on my YouTube channel or my page for you guys, so you guys can know exactly how to do that. So since the wig is done, let's just jump into the installs. You guys see me install hundreds and hundreds of wigs. So we're going to make this super easy and fast, all right? I already have my stocking cap molded, and I'm going to go ahead and put my Ruby Kisses makeup on my stocking cap. It's winter. It's going into winter, I think, or it's already winter. One of the other. But my skin is getting lighter, so Ruby Kisses is kind of a little bit too dark for you, girl. You feel me? That shade 16, I probably have to go to a shade 15. But yeah. So this is my wig. I'm gonna go ahead and pin back the hair and the baby hair as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my hairline because I am gonna do boho lemon burst to apply this wig. I'm only gonna use 2 layers because I don't foresee me having this wig on for a long time because I do have to switch it out and I do want to wash my natural hair. So I'm gonna end up taking it off after a couple of days. So I'm going to do 2 layers, and I'm going to use my handy dandy little brush that I've been using that I love, okay? And after the 2 layers are applied, I'm going to use Boho Liquid Gold to put it on the back of my cap so my lace or my wig won't shift backwards, because I absolutely do not like when my wig shift backwards and my hairline just becomes sticky and gooey. Like, I don't like that. So once all the glue has been applied, I'm going to go ahead and lay down the lace. I'm going to take that brush that I used the Ruby Kisses to put on my stocking cap and dab the hair, the actual lace. Again, you guys, like, certain laces stain, certain lace don't. This particular lace stained when I did dip it, which was no problem because I knew going into the situation that my lace had a potential to be stained because this is red and red usually stains lace. But you can remove stains off of your lace, and bleach will not do it, okay? You have to use a color remover in order to remove it off your lace. Also, I want to notate, I did bleach my knots. Okay, so after I did after I did the watercolor and I removed the stick color off the lace, I went and bleached my knots after. So I did go ahead and do that. Oh, and then I also deep conditioned with silicone mix. I don't know if I have to tell y'all that, but you guys know I did. So after the lace is cut and the baby hairs are laid, I'm going to take my Eben hairspray, spray my hairline, and wrap my lace down. And after that's been sitting for 15 minutes until it dries, I'm going to take a comb and comb out my baby hair so they can be a little bit more fluffy. And that is that, best friends. I think this wig came out really, really cute. So the color, because it's semi-permanent, it will fade when washed, but it doesn't bleed. It hasn't bled on me yet. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look of this wig right here. So you can tell she's ombre because she's lighter at the ends, and my money pieces are in the front, and she hitting, yes. Okay, so I was gonna put curls in it, but then I was like, oh, that's gonna take too long. Yeah, flat iron, this was took too long. This is 200 density, so So this is a very, very full wig. As far as the hair quality after I bleached it, it is dry, but that's to be expected. I am gonna go in and do a deep conditioning when I take this off, but she looks good. Girl, what? And it's Saturday, so I'm about to go outside. I don't have the curls in, but did I do, like, does it look like my picture that I was going for? Because I feel like it does, but it just does not have the curls in it, okay? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section, and I will be down there to answer them, okay? And until next time, bye best friends. Do not forget to follow me on my Instagram, all right, you guys? Bye.